contest who's winning our lives over, but I thought God already did. I'm still being that laid back, stayed back, cause I tamed that kid. Now I live life with heaven in view like my brother already did. Honestly, I never seen it coming, but I knew that it was something. Known as a childhood screw up only to give his drunk mother's abuse up from foster to penitentiary. And it's really irking me. Anal ripped open, I mean porno mag exclusively. I mean too hot for TV. Attitude if I ain't nothing so only these prison walls can see me and free me and complete me. Jailhouse punk had no choice but to give them what they want, but could care less of what others would say. But is it his fault that he's gay? Cried every night because in a sense he liked it. Mommy never around, daddy nowhere to be found, and this was his way to fight it. Hiding in validation with only your memory. Proud to finally not feel empty. This was his way of getting the monkey off his back. Didn't care the only way he could feel happy was through an aroused penis in the sack, piercing through his back side, but really only piercing through his pride. From mommy's addiction to alcohol and drugs to daddy's lack of love to all the lacks of hugs, he had no clue as to what to do when he had to face the truth. Another victim living with heaven in view. He was no big time baller, no future shot caller, just a life destroyed by the way that he was brought up, taking the hard road to recognize he too had to live, hiding in validation for society to give him his life back. And the Spirit is giving me a message from he to you, that you too can live life with heaven in view. Complex, the poet couldn't stress it more than he already did. The complex of the contest who's winning our lives over, but I thought God already did. I'm still being that laid back, stayed back, cause I tamed that kid. Now I live life with heaven in view like my lover already did. I love you with all of my heart. I do speeches of how we shall never depart. Now after 2 miscarriages, 1 abortion, and 5 kids, things ain't the same, cause I no longer stroke to his tune, and he no longer screams my name. Before in time I wouldn't trade it for all the riches and the fame, but now I wonder who's to blame. As I gained back my figure, my ego got bigger. No more breastfeeding and bleeding, fulfilling my every desire was all I was needing. 6-inch boots, last look in the mirror, self-comments of dag I'm cute. Had a good time, met a brother that was fine, stayed on my dome, so I just had to take him home. A little of that led to a little of this. First it started with the kissing well. Y'all know what happens next. But afterwards, none of my needs were met. The next morning, awakening to my husband snoring, I thought, the love of my life. How could I think that he was boring? I apologized, no words, just making love to him was all she wrote. Back against the headboard, carrying out love's note. But this cannot make up for what I decided to do, being the reason why my lover was another victim of heaven in view. Through our marriage, he would always succeed, always show respect, and by him I was never beat. Now he has his validation. Why? Because I decided to cheat. Now he is forced to live hiding in validation for society to give him his life back. And the Spirit is giving me a message from he to you, that you too can live life with heaven in view. Complex, the poet couldn't stress it more than he already did. The complex of the contest who's winning our lives over, but I thought God already did. We losing the race because he or she has a faster pace. I bet most of y'all are unaware that DC is the #1 U.S. major city with the highest rate. But I'm still being that laid back, stayed back, cause I tamed that kid. Now they live life with H.I.V or heaven in view. Like most of y'all don't know you already are. Hiding in validation for society to give us our lives back. But how can we when we killing each other after every stroke? Just like that.